Hey y'all, my name is Bethany and this is Matthew and we're with Golf in the USA. Matthew just got back from a trip to Australia, so yay, we're so glad to have you back. Just a little bit about who we are, what we do. Our website originally started as Golf the Mid-Atlantic and then became Golf the United States.
Yeah.
And now we're Golf in the USA, but we're not just golf. We're golf travel, but we're also politics and American culture. We have a full website full of different blogs, videos, funnies. So go ahead and check us out.
When we mean funny, it's real funny.
Yes.
Really funny.
So go check us out. But anyway, we're going to get to the meat of today, which is about Matthew's Australia trip. So before we get into Australia, Matthew, tell us how you became into golf and how you kind of do what you do.
So I got into golf really just because of Golf the Mid-Atlantic / Golf the United States. The only reason why I was doing any golf was to help my dad out with. I was basically just coming along when he would go to different golf courses or test out new things. Or I remember we went to Lake Oconee and he got fitted for new TaylorMade stuff. So I was just there to be another golfer, really, and keep my dad company. So that's how I got into golf. And then probably the start of my senior year, I just started taking it a little bit more seriously after a bad season of baseball. I just decided that I didn't want to do that anymore, so took golf a little bit more serious, and here we are.
Well, and you played throughout your entire childhood with all the trips and stuff we took
yeah.
too. It's really cool, all the stuff you've gotten to do.
Yeah.
I mean, you played baseball, but now you play golf. And you played golf before
I played,
senior year.
Yeah, I played, but I wasn't very, into golf. It wasn't, something that I was doing every day, whereas baseball kind of consumed my life for most of that time. So baseball was definitely the main sport. Golf kind of comes alongside with baseball, so that definitely helps my decision to stick with golf. And it's something great where you can do the rest of your life, so no regrets switching to golf, honestly. It's a great sport once you stick with it, but nobody really sticks with it. So.
You must have liked it a lot if you work at a golf course, too.
Well, that and free golf. Free golf really helps a lot.
So being that you played for high school, is that how you got this opportunity to go to Australia? Or explain more about how this trip came to be.
So I asked the leader of the golf at Coast to Coast, his name is Max. I asked him how they picked the people to come to represent the United States, and he said that if you made it to states, you got the invitation. So our school in general, us as a team, we made it to states. I was one of the best scorers. I was the second best scorer on our team. So I don't know if that had anything to do with it or what, but we all made it to states, so I believe everybody should have gotten an invitation. But
do you know if any of your teammates did?
I don't know. I didn't ask.
Oh.
I know someone from our rival school got the invitation, but he's a loser. So.
Did he go?
No, he did not.
Oh. So you really represented
Virginia,
our area.
Yeah. I represented Virginia as a whole. There was no other Virginian there.
That is so cool.
I believe there was no other Virginian through track, too. So, the entirety of Coast to Coast, I believe I was the only Virginian.
Go VA, yes.
Yes.
All right. Well, I mean, that's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
My little brother's so unique. Awesome for him.
Yeah, the Commonwealth is definitely the best state, so I'm glad to be able to represent.
So then tell us more about Coast to Coast, what you know about the company. Is it something that you've been associated with for a long time, or is this something new?
So I know Coast to Coast, they started with track, I believe 3 years ago. Yeah, 3 years ago, and this was the first year they had done golf. So I had no affiliation or any knowing of their existence. I didn't even think it was real when I got the invitation. I thought it was kind of a scam, but it definitely wasn't. And it was very cool knowing what they were doing, and they're really trying to expand sports outside of the U.S. because all the United States people that I've met that play sports are all just super invested in United States. So, knowing that there's other places where this stuff is happening too, it really opens up your eyes to see what actually is out there. And I think Coast to Coast is trying to open everybody to see that there is foreign competition as well.
And you were like one of the older people going, right?
I was. So there was a couple of graduated seniors, and I was one of those. I think there was 3 of us. So.
How old were the other peeps who went?
A lot of them were rising seniors, and we had 2 that were rising juniors. Yeah. So.
Old man.
When did you graduate?
You know what? We're not going to get into that. Never mind. So with Coast to Coast, though, this had to be a pretty quick turnaround because I don't remember this opportunity being like a year-long thing, and especially since you said it was after the senior season of golf. Like, that was, what, October?
I'm trying to think. I don't remember exactly when I got the invitation, but I know it was definitely a quick turnaround. It had to be probably at least December before I got the invitation. So it was definitely, you had to make the decision quick on if you were actually going to do it or not. And had no regrets making that decision to go.
That's really good. And you got really close to your golf coach, but also to the CEO and like the head guy of the company.
I didn't get as close to the CEO as I did like the organizer of golf, Max. We all got close to him, and we got close to the golf coach from Minnesota because she was like our travel mom. So we got really close to her. So I mean, I didn't really get close to the head guy or the organizer of track because we didn't really get to see track at all. I did get close to the CEO at the end there, but reasons that aren't very good. My bag got lost. My golf bag got lost in Sydney, Australia. So he was working that out with me. It was very nice to actually get the bag back. I did get it back.
Glad you got it back.
Yeah,
we'll get to that because that's quite the story in and of itself. Well, that's really good though. So when you got the opportunity and you said yes and you did all the things, you graduated high school, so go Rams.
Yeah.
And then it was not very long between graduating and then when you went, because you left on July 5th.
I did.
And then tell us about that whole experience leaving from the airport here in Richmond to Dallas, because you flew into Dallas and then to Australia.
So flying is not very hard for me because I fly all the time. But I will say that going into Dallas, if your flight is in a different terminal, number one, it's just kind of hard to catch that flight. But going all the way across the airport is just hard in itself. And I definitely explored the toughness of that because my flight landed and I was on the complete other side of the airport. And luckily I had probably 5 hours before we had to meet, like the meeting time for Coast to Coast. So I wasn't necessarily worried, but if my flight had a couple delays or a cancellation, I would definitely be on that fine line of being scared. So luckily that didn't happen. Thank you, American Airlines, for actually cooperating. It's kind of a shock, but thank you.
And Richmond Airport for that matter.
Well, Richmond Airport's always great. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Flying out of there is always so easy. It's just, yeah.
So you got to Dallas, you picked up all your stuff because you had a crap ton of stuff.
Uh-huh.
And then what happened when you got to Dallas?
I went outside, I caught the Terminal Link, which is a bus that they run to different terminals. And then once I got off the bus, I went all the way to the end of the terminal because that's where Max told me that we were all meeting up. We met up in the Grand Hyatt at Dallas Airport, Dallas Fort Worth, I should say. And it was kind of a far walk with all the stuff that I had, but it was pretty easy in the end because there was signs and elevators and everything. So it was pretty easy to get there. But I basically got off the plane, caught another bus, and then tried to find people that I recognized with these white shirts that say Coast to Coast.
Very, very easy to spot.
Yeah.
You did meet people in the airport, though, didn't you?
So I met this one girl named Isabella from North Carolina. She flew into the same terminal I did. So we met right when we bussed over to the other terminal where we were like all meeting up. I met her right away. She was the first person that I met. And then I met my other friend who was also a girl from North Carolina. Her name was Genesis. And us three were all like friends pretty much from the very beginning. So I had a head start on a couple of the other people meeting wise.
Did anyone push it close getting to Dallas?
No. We were all early.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
You golfers.
Shout out to all the airlines.
You golfers are punctual.
Well, just shout out to all the airlines for cooperating, basically. Because it definitely was not like that on the way back.
Well, that's good. So you met up at the Hyatt. Is that a hotel that's connected to the airport?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
It's a hotel that's in the terminal.
How convenient for them.
Yeah.
Cool for that. Okay, so you met up with all your people, and then I'm assuming you got lunch?
I got breakfast there.
Breakfast?
Yeah, so I got in, I believe it was like around 9:15. Let's see, because I left at 6:50, so I got in around 9:15. And then catching the terminal link was probably the longest time. I think it took like 30 minutes, the ride and catching the terminal itself. So then I got over there at like 10:30ish, and their restaurant was serving pancakes still, so I got I think it was 2 pancakes. It was a pancake stack. They were pretty good. Yeah.
Better than Cracker Barrel?
No, never.
Could never be.
That will never happen, yeah.
No. So then you guys met up and you boarded the flight to Sydney. How was flying to Sydney from Dallas? Was that...
So, the flight from Dallas to Sydney was dark for like 7/8 of the flight. It was like the last 20 minutes was probably the only sunlight we'd seen the whole entire flight. So everybody was pretty much sleeping, which I definitely don't sleep on airplanes. So
what did you do?
I watched like in total 14 movies, but I watched Liar Liar I think 3 or 4 times. I watched Happy Gilmore probably, I think it was 4 or 5 times, and then I watched The Wedding Singer 3 or 4 times.
You're a big Adam Sandler fan.
I love Adam Sandler, yeah.
And Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey, yeah. I was waiting for you to say that one too, yeah. Greatest actors, yeah.
I'm surprised, because you like Step Brothers too, so I'm surprised you didn't throw Will Ferrell in the mix. And
John C. Reilly, he can, they can both be on the list too, yeah.
I bet you watched that on the way back, didn't you?
They didn't have Step Brothers, or else I probably would have watched it the whole
way. Were you watching on the TV on the...
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were watching on your phone.
No, I didn't.
Oh.
I mean, I don't have any streaming services that have Step Brothers.
Don't you have movies saved?
No, I don't.
I thought you did.
Well, if you want to, tell me how to do that,
I don't know how to do that.
Anyway.
I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, anyway. So I would just like to say, Qantas, you need to improve your in-flight food, because we had this beef dish for dinner, and it was horrible. I mean, it was mushy and everything. I couldn't eat it myself, just because I can't trust it unless I see it cooked. It was bad. It smelled bad. It tasted bad. It was just actually horrible. And Australia, the wooden utensils really are not great, and neither are the paper straws. So government fix that, because that's horrible. Okay.
Straws.
The combination of wooden utensils and paper straws on that airplane, I probably had cookies, and that's it on the plane. So 17 hours, only ate one package of Oreos. Breakfast of Champions. Yeah, my golf game was already set up for success. Although
starvation diet.
I did see the person next to me got the fruit tray for breakfast. And so I made a mental note for myself that in the future, / the flight back to Dallas, that I would get that. And I did. But we'll go over that when we get back. And so...
So you flew basically overnight into Sydney. You lost a day because you crossed the international date line.
Yeah.
So this is effectively what?
We flew into the future, so it's Monday when we land.
Monday. Okay. And then so you get off the plane and you board another plane.
Yeah, we go straight from Sydney. We go straight from the 17-hour flight to another hour-and-a-half flight to Queensland.
Brisbane, yeah. Oh, it's is it Brisbane or Bin?
I think it's Brisbane, but I could be wrong. Australians, please don't grill us in the comments or anything.
Well, just because it's not Melbourne, it's Melbourne.
Yeah, well, yeah, I don't know.
You guys pronounce stuff weird.
Jack,
sorry.
help us out. Jack,
sorry,
playing partner,
Australians.
playing mate. Help us out, mate.
Sorry, Australians.
Yeah.
For all you people who are watching. So then you get to Brisbane, and then what?
We load all of our stuff. We load all of our stuff out of the airport. We find our hotel and we check in, get all of our keys and stuff. Well, actually, no. We first get there and we meet everybody from coast to coast, track and golf coaches, and we get this presentation of successful athletes that have been through coast to coast and the coaches and what they've done in their careers. And then this guy who has a shop in Australia for souvenirs, he came and brought some of his cool little gadgets and brought a couple of but what are those called? The
the didgeridoos?
Well, yeah, the didgeridoos, and then
you mean the boomerangs?
Yeah, boomerangs. So yeah, so he brought a couple of the little things where you it's the pipe and you blow into it. And
Didgeridoo.
Yeah, that thingy. And I got voluntold to do that. I got voluntold first, and so I was the first one to do it, and I got a free boomerang out of it. But
were you good at playing it?
No, I was not. It was actually bad. No.
It must have been a very laughable moment.
You have to move your.
I'm kind of sad that's not on camera.
It definitely was on Coast to Coast. Yeah.
Is it on?
It's on their Instagram.
It's on their pictures, but not a video of it.
No, I know. I think Max might have a video of it, but
maybe we'll have to ask.
I'll try and get that.
So, you guys had this presentation, and then you checked into your rooms, and you guys stayed up, right?
Yeah, we all stayed up so that our sleep schedules would not be wrecked. And so, basically, after the meeting, it was about 5:00. So after that, we all got our meal vouchers. Well, we showered and got cleaned up, and then we got our meal vouchers around 6:37. We all went to dinner, and by the time we were done with dinner, it was about 8:30. So it wasn't hard to stay up till about 9, which is an okay time to go to sleep. So that's what we did. Which 9:00 in Australia is about 6:00 here. 5:00, 6:00.
Something like
It's
that.
6:00 because it's 5:00 because it's 14 hours. So, I mean, it was hard to fall asleep for some of us, especially the ones that don't sleep very well. But we definitely tried to reset the schedule a little bit.
Well, and then you went into what was effectively Tuesday, and what did you guys do Tuesday?
So Tuesday, it was still just like a recoup day after we traveled. We went to the golf course and we got to go to the range. And then after that, we basically had free time that afternoon, and we went to Mount Tamborine, I believe, on Tuesday. So, and Mount Tamborine was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful. It was quite muddy on the path, so if you ever go to Mount Tamborine, maybe account for that, and don't wear white shoes like I did.
I think I saw the video. You kept saying your shoes got wrecked.
Are you talking about toes right now? Seriously? Oh, shoot! Look how muddy this is, guys. How muddy that is. Oh yeah, we're gonna go roaming for it. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm sinking. I've fallen and I can't get up. I'd say stay on the side I was on, guys. It was a little bit more dry.
Was that?
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Coach,
Hey.
I'm gonna fall and I can't get up.
Okay.
Yep.
Go slow.
No more golf for me. I'm done. D isn't done. Yeah, 10 out of 10 would not recommend white shoes. It was beautiful. There was a waterfall if you hiked down, and then there was like a wooded area you could hike, and it was definitely worth going. It was very cool to see.
I did enjoy that footage.
Yeah.
It looked a lot like if you went hiking here, except, you know, some of the plants just looked,
Yeah,
Like, it was different.
Some
Like,
of the
you could
foliage
tell.
is different.
you
Yeah,
could tell the foliage was
definitely,
different.
definitely some of it is different.
Well, and these, when you went to the range, was that,
It was a simulator. It wasn't a range. They had a professional rugby team. They built a rugby field over what was the range and turned the rest of it into a parking lot. So the range was 3 simulators, and all of us had to hit off that the whole week. So before we get to the tournament part of this, the USA was at a big disadvantage. But that's okay. We won't complain.
when you say the simulators, are they like better than what you're used to here? Because I know you played off of simulators here. Like,
See,
not far from where we live, there's a place where there's a simulator.
well, I've played off crappy simulators. Well, I've like in the US, there's like good simulators and then there's crappy ones, and I've played off the crappy ones, so they were very similar to that. But there is a brand that's called TrackMan, and they have really expensive gear, and those are always the best simulators.
And I'm guessing they didn't have
They did not. It was not. It was not a TrackMan simulator. So all of the stuff that it was reading was not correct.
When it came down to it, how many courses did you guys actually play? Was it just one?
So I only played one, but some of the other people, a couple of the teammates played 3 because they played a par 3 course and then they played on their free day on Monday. I decided to only play one because it was a rough week of golf for me, so I decided that outside of that golf course having to play there, I wanted to put my clubs down. So
Gotcha. How many days did you do practice rounds?
we did 2 practice rounds. It was Wednesday, Thursday.
So the next day and the day after?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And then the first tournament was Friday.
Friday.
Did you guys do anything like non-golf in those 3 days?
No.
Oh.
No, it was I had the golf course till 6 o'clock, and then dinners at 7, and
Did you have any decent dinners or go out with any of the teams
So
from coast to
on-
coast?
I was out with people from coast to coast all week. So on, I think it was Tuesday, I went with Isabella, the North Carolinian, and we went to this like restaurant, and they had like a buy one get one free burger deal, so that's what we did. Then I was able to get a milkshake with my voucher, so it was pretty cool. I did not go over budget once because I wouldn't have spent.
Look at you!
Well, because I didn't want to spend my own money, so
Oh.
I most of the time did not get a meal or,
Motivation.
other people. Thank you to Isabella's parents. They
Motivation.
treated me-
You didn't go over your budget because you didn't want to spend money.
Oh, yeah.
At least on that.
Yeah, budgeting. Yeah.
Speaking of like going out with people, how did you like having a roommate, and how did you guys get along?
My roommate and I got along pretty well. I mean, we didn't see each other too often. We definitely didn't I mean, we were paired together golf wise a couple times, but we didn't really talk a whole lot during the day. But once we got back, we talked until one of us decided to go to sleep. So it was we were very cordial, and the only thing was it got a little awkward when we both tried to walk in and out of the hotel room because the hotel rooms were pretty small. We had a lot of stuff in our room because, 2 golf bags, 2 pretty big suitcases, and then 2 backpacks and a carry-on. All that stuff just accumulates in the room. And it was like a cyclone went through our hotel room, which...
Was it what you were expecting when you got to the hotel?
No, I thought it was going to be bigger. I thought the beds were going to be nicer. The beds were like trampolines. Yeah. But that's okay. It was a very nice hotel overall, so thank you for Coast to Coast. We didn't have to stay in pods like Track did, so beggars definitely cannot be choosers.
There you go. So then Friday was a tournament. What about Saturday? Was that a break or was that
Saturday? So we had the choice of going to the par 3 course, or I didn't go. I did some ping pong with the North Carolinians, and then we went shopping through that little mall. Then we went to lunch, and then I got forced to do. Well, no. Then we went to Currumbin. We went to the wildlife sanctuary.
Oh.
And that was very cool. It was awesome. I got to hold a koala. They're probably one of the softest animals on earth.
Was it cuddly?
Oh, it was very cuddly. Luckily, it didn't poop on me either, which I was very thankful for that.
Did it poop on somebody else?
It almost did. Yeah, I mean, it was one minute away from having poop on someone, but that's okay. It wasn't me, so I don't care.
And you got to pet some kangaroos?
I did, yeah. The kangaroos were not nearly as mean in the wildlife sanctuary. Although I didn't run into any, outside of that, so if any kangaroo came up to me, I'd definitely punch it in the face. Australian government, you did not hear that, okay?
At least, you didn't see any poisonous creatures?
No, I wish I did. I wish I saw some spiders and some snakes.
That's
just for the
terrifying.
experience.
Oh my god, no.
I was definitely in the woods enough. I mean, I did follow my mom's rules and not, look for my ball, overly. But I definitely was looking enough where I feel like I should have at least experienced 1 or 2 poisonous things. But I didn't.
And you saw an emu.
I saw an emu, yeah. And I touched it.
Did you like that?
No, it was not soft or whatever. The feathers were just kind of greasy and everything. But it was definitely fun. I will say they are scary. Their movements are super duper fast, so.
And you're not fast.
Alright. Just keep going.
Okay, so that was Saturday, and then Sunday. What about Sunday? What was next?
Sunday was the big tournament. We had 6 Australians face us. We only had 9 Americans, so it was pretty evenly matched, numbers wise. So that was the tournament that meant something. And I did not place last, even though I was playing some really bad golf the whole week. So that's the highlight of everything.
At least you didn't place last.
Yeah, I think I had the 3rd or 4th best score on the American side, so it wasn't bad out of 9 people, but it definitely could have been better.
And the Australians actually showed up on that one.
Oh my gosh, they are so good. But yes, they came with numbers and with talent. I mean, the winning guy, he shot 1 under. They are really good over there.
Was it friendly competition, or did you guys have an exchange of words?
No, it was very friendly. We were all trying to get to know each other, and I mean, we were guests on their land, so they welcomed us very well. And there was no bad blood at all. I mean, I, being an American, wanted to win just because the American pride, but it didn't happen. So. And I mean, all of us Americans were kind of at a disadvantage because in America, I don't know a single golf course in our area that makes you warm up on simulators. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I mean,
But-
I've never seen any, but that's not to say that there's not some.
I highly doubt.
Maybe in those cold weather states where they don't have a lot of.
No, they
golf.
definitely have ranges up in New York. Because, never mind, it's not important. But all I know is it was very hard to really play good golf on that golf course for some of us Americans, and it showed in our scores.
Comparing it to like Hawaii, because you've been to Hawaii a bunch, or to any of the other courses that you've been to, because you've been to Florida, you've been to California, you've been to Georgia.
I have been
Georgia. What else? You've been.
I've been golfing in the North Carolinas too.
North Carolina, South Carolina,
Yeah.
sort
yeah.
of. We'll just lump Carolina together.
Yeah.
How does it compare, like golfing the Australian courses?
It was kind of close to Hawaii, except the course was shorter and the wind was just a little bit less harsh. But other than that, it was kind of like Hawaii. I mean, it was pretty windy. The course was very short, but it was a placement course. Like if you weren't in the right spot, you were not going to make a good score on that hole. And so, kind of like Hawaii, kind of not like Hawaii in a sense, because Hawaii had some longer holes with the wind as well. But in a hole, I'd probably say it was most like Hawaii. It was pretty flat, like some of the California courses that I've played was pretty flat, but scenery-wise, it wasn't super duper close. There was a lot of creek there and a lot of trees guarding the creeks.
So your ball was in the trees the whole time, is what you're trying to say?
Not like on the last round, not as much in the trees, unless I was shanking the ball, which I have a new problem thanks to Australia. That's a new problem that has come up, and I need to lose it quickly before the trip to California, which
It's coming up soon.
stay tuned. Yes.
We're going to have more golf content, which is more than we've had in a long time.
Yeah, so stay tuned. The golf course, I'm playing Pebble Beach, Spyglass, playing Banded Dunes up in Oregon. Like, just stay tuned. It's great.